10 secrets every parent must know before 2026. 10 secrets every parent must know before 2026. Parents, what if I told you that 90% of mistakes that most parents are likely to make in the new year are avoidable? Yes, believe me if I say so. Simply by applying these 10 parenting secrets before 2026 even begins. Imagine entering the new year with clarity, with confidence, with calm, and a home that actually feels peaceful. So stick with me today because I'm about to share that secret that could transform your parenting journey in the new year. All right. So in this video, in this session, I'm going to dive into 10 powerful research-backed secrets that every parent needs to know before the new year. Gradually, the year is running to an end. Gradually, in about less than 6 weeks. Then 2025 is gone. We move into 2006, the new year. So I'm going to share 10 powerful research-backed secrets that every parent need to know before the new year. Whether you are dealing with toddler, you are dealing with twin or teenager, or you are a new parent, or you are even just getting ready to become a parent. These strategies will help you raise resilient, happy, and well-adjusted children without feeling like you are constantly feeling failing or running empty. So stick to me because this session, this class is not just like every other class. You are walking away with 10 powerful secrets. And one thing you should know about us at the Model Family Focus is that we don't just tell you what you are doing that is not right. We also give you tools. We empower you to be able to correct that which you are not doing correctly. So I have spent years studying child development, family psychologist, as a family life practitioner and a family life strategist. And I've studied hands-on parenting strategies, and I've helped hundreds of parents transform their homes into spaces of calm connection and growth. And today, I am sharing the best knowledge, the best of that knowledge, to you. So if you are here with me, thumb up to you. Please don't forget to share the link to this session to your friends, your neighbors, your family, your children, teachers in school, in church, whoever that is co-parenting with you. They need to learn this. Why? Because it is important that everyone, every figure that is co-parenting with you is learning the same thing that you are learning, so that they will not undo what you are doing. So it is important. One of the things I tell parents when they complain that their child is struggling with one skill or the other, one of the things I highly recommend is that get their teacher to come and learn where you are learning from. Get their teachers, your child's teacher, to come and learn from where you are learning. Or else, as you are programming something in your child at school, the teacher, or in the church or place of worship, the teacher is undoing what you are programming on your child. And what would that lead to? Confused child. And I'm sure you don't want your child to be, to turn out confused. So share the link to this session to everyone on your contact. All right. Sorry, it seems the network is. Please confirm if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know. I'm feeling like the network is kind of here. I need to be sure that you are hearing me. Obatade Olatunji, thank you, sir, for joining me. Please, I need you to confirm that you are hearing me. Thank you for joining me. You are coming in at the right time. Please, I need you to confirm if you are hearing me, because network here is kind of fluctuating. Because before I continue, sir, please confirm that you are hearing me. Then I will continue. I'm waiting, sir. All right. Please, I need someone to confirm that you can hear me. Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Please type yes if you can hear me. I think I should be audible now. I think I should be audible now. All right. Excuse me. So let's move on. So I was saying that I've spent years studying child psychology, neuroscience, brain development, and I want to share the best of the knowledge that I've gained from my research, from my experience as a parent and as a parenting coach. And that is what that's the essence of this class today. So by the end of this session, you will walk away with practical and actionable parenting strategies. Practical and actionable strategies that you can implement immediately. Trust me, I ensure that my model, my frameworks, my tools are easy to use by anybody. Once you can hear, you can understand. Even if you cannot read, you can get someone to read it to you. Once you can hear, you can understand, you can begin to implement my tools, my strategies, and my framework. So I am intentional about making it inclusive so that everyone can, benefit from those tools. So at the end of this session, by the end of this session, you will walk away with practical, actionable parenting strategies that you can start implementing immediately, so that you can stop feeling overwhelmed and start enjoying the joy of raising your children in 2026. My big sister, I see you. Thank you always for joining me. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. I'm grateful. So parenting is overwhelming if you do not have the right skills. I can tell you that for free. I made a post, I think last week, and I was sharing about my progress, how I have progressed from a yelling mother, a screaming and shouting mother. I said in that post that when my children complain, I say, "Mommy, you are shouting or you are yelling at us." I just smile. I say, I am yelling. Me that if I'm shouting, even if the train is passing, the person I'm shouting at will definitely know. But something happened. Something happened when I got the right tools and I am intentional and consistent. Then I stop being overwhelmed. So parenting is overwhelming if you lack skills. But trust me, if you have the right skills, parenting is one of the roles that you are going to enjoy in life. Trust me. Trust me. You will enjoy it. So, and I'm going to equip you with these skills today. These skills today. So let's move on. So the first secret, who is here with me? All right. The first secret is connection first. That's the first secret. Parents, I've heard many parents complaining, "Oh, I have said this again and again, and my child is not responding. Hey, my child is stubborn." Some of you will even say your child is demon possessed. It is the devil. After all, the scripture says that foolishness abounds in the heart of a child. Only the rod of correction, can drive it away. So we conclude that it is the devil. It is the devil that is inside my child that's not making my child to respond to correction. You may be wrong. Fine. I'm not saying devil does not exist. That's not what I'm saying. But oftentimes, we put blame on the devil because we lack skills, because we lack knowledge. It is okay for a child to disagree. It is okay for a child to have different opinion, different ideas from yours. Because you are the parent doesn't mean you know it all. Yes. So this ideology that we grow up with, this ideology of when anything that an adult does is right, that is not true. Anybody can be right and anybody can be wrong. That is true. An adult can be right, a child can be right. An adult can be wrong and a child can be wrong. So if your child is struggling with yielding to correction, complying with instructions, working with rules, what it means is that connection is lacking. I have said this over and over, and I will continue to say it. If you are not connected with a child, you cannot correct that child. If you are not connected to your child, you cannot correct that child. If you are a parent and you are not connected, trust me, you can't influence your child. And the connection I'm talking about is not the connection that you say, I play with my children, I'm always at home with them. No. This kind of connection is a connection that you intentionally, build. You intentionally create. Your child will not be connected. You won't stay connected to your child because you are the parent. No. It is an intentional seed that you sow, that you should sow. I can say this, and I take responsibility because I have seen it over and over again. I have worked with some teenagers that I feel that they are more connected to me than how they are connected to their parents. And their parents are not even aware. So connection is that platform that will make your child, to be vulnerable with you. Yes, let me put it simply like that. To be vulnerable with you. When you have a child who behaves well when you are there, and when you are no longer there, the child is doing another thing. One of the things that causes that is lack of connection. Lack of connection. There is no connection. So one secret that you should know and that you should start implementing so that your parenting journey will not feel overwhelming and stressful in the coming year is to learn to connect to your child first. When you want to correct, you connect first. You connect first. Think of a child as plants. Yes, I love to use this analogy. I use this analogy of plants and gardener in my book, Why Find Discipline Without Damage. Yes. So think of a child as a plant. You can't force growth with just rules alone. You cannot force your plant to grow. No. A few minutes of daily connection builds emotional roots stronger than any discipline method. I have tried this and I have seen it work. If you are connected with your child and you are correcting that child, chances are high that your child will respond to you. So one of the things you may begin to consider is checking the level of connection with your children. And don't deceive yourself at this point. I've heard parents who has told me, once I'm having a clarity session with the parents, I can, even without running analysis, before running analysis, I can, pinpoint what the problem is. And most times, the first problem is that there's no connection. And when I tell parents, what I'm sensing from what you are saying, from your, explanation, is that there is no connection. And most times they will say, oh, I'm connected with my child. I play with my child. My child is free with me. I'm free with my child. But thank God for our tools. At the Model Family Focus, we have unbiased tools. Unbiased tools based on your information, based on your data. Our tool is unbiased. It is 85% accurate. And by the time we take the data, we run our analysis, and we present our results, that connection is far, far, far from what the parents is thinking. So connection is important. How do you stay connected with your children? 10 minutes of connection time. No devices, no talking or playing. Staying together, having meaningful conversation together. Having a system at home that brings every member of the family together without distraction. You may be present at home, but your soul, your spirit is not present. If you want to build connection with your children, you have to be present, body, soul, and spirit. Body, soul, and spirit. Yes, body, soul, and spirit. You must be present, and you must be present. You must be present, and you must be present. Your presence must be felt. Now, let me share one or two ways that we connect as a family. We ensure that at least 3-4 times a week we have dinner together as a family. That's one of it. Another thing is that every night, except on rare cases, every night, sometimes 7 days a week, sometimes maybe emergency came up or something that needs our attention that we cannot avoid happens. We read to our children. We read Bible stories to our children. It is a system that we have had in place for over 3 years now. For about 5 years, yes. For about 5 years, every night we read Bible stories with our children. Every morning we open our day with morning devotion with the children. With the children. That's these are some of the ways that we connect with our children. Sometimes we have game time. Like I am here currently. My husband is with the children, playing games with them. So it's also a way of connecting to the children. Sometimes in the evening, when I'm less busy, I do outdoor play with the children. I run with them. We play together. We play football together. We play games together. Sometimes I tell them stories, just stories. So these are the little ways that we build connection with our children. We build connection with our children. No screen, no phone, no TV, no gadgets. Just all of us. Even when we are having our dinner, TVs are on. Nobody is permitted to use screen or phone or any gadget. We are just together as family, eating, talking, and having fun. And we are building connection. So you may choose anyone that works for you. If anyone that your family dynamics fits in all the activities I've shared with you, you can choose. It doesn't really have to be for 1 hour, 2 hours. Sometimes when we are having a connection moment, 15 minutes, 20 minutes is okay. What you need is consistency. Just be consistent. Consistency. If you want to have your connection moments daily, fine. If your family dynamics supports that, it's okay. If not, if it's weekly, it's okay. Just be consistent. Just be intentional. Be creative about it and be consistent. And doing this, you gradually, build connection with your children. And this is the first secret. The second secret is understanding your child's unique wiring. Understanding your child's unique wiring. One parent tried to reason with a highly sensitive teen, and it backfires spectacularly. See, understanding wiring changes everything in parenting. If I ask you, do you understand your child? Excuse me. What would you say about your child? If I ask you, do you know your child? What would you say? If your definition of knowing your child is my child's favorite food is rice and stew, my child's best friend is this, my child's favorite color is this, my child's best activities or best subjects is this and this, may I burst your bubble that you don't know your child. You do not know your child. If you don't know your child's wiring, your child's design. And again, I'm telling you, if you have not gotten my book, Why Find Your Lost Purpose? Something is missing. Trust me. I know the work that I did in that book. I explained all the wirings. All the wirings. I categorized them into 4. It is not just my knowledge. My work, if you have been reading my book, if you have been following me, you will know that my work are research-based. In that book, I think I referenced about 24 authors, psychologists, neuroscientists, parenting coaches, family life practitioners, authors. So, it's not just what I just feel I need to write. I put in a lot of work, and I am happy with the feedback that I've gotten from those that have read the book. So in that book, I broke down all the wiring, all the children's wiring. See, if you don't know your child's wiring, chances are high that you will destroy your child, and you won't even know it. You won't even know that you are destroying your child. Most of the struggles with the parents now that we are dealing with that we don't even know is because our parents did not have the knowledge of wiring, and they messed us up. They messed us up. Some of us are dealing with traumas. Some of us are, can't manage our emotions. We are not emotionally intelligent, not emotionally responsible, just because our parents lacked that knowledge of who we are. They mislabel us. A child who is vocal, who loves talking, they mislabel that child as a talkative. No, that is not true. That is a design that a child is communicating to you. So one of the secrets to make your parenting journey in 2026 less stressful is to understand your child's wiring. Who is my child? What is my child's makeup? What is my child's unique design? It will help you to design personalized discipline strategies for your child. I think I said it last week in class that if you have 4 children, chances are that the 4 children will have different wirings. If you are lucky, maybe 2 will have the same wiring. So if you have 4 children and 4 of them have different wiring, that means they need different disciplinary measures, different disciplinary strategies. So if you are saying, I'm parents, you are doing this, this is my consequences, these are the rules and all that, without putting your child's unique design into considerations, you will destroy your child without you knowing. Without you knowing. I cannot teach child's wiring. A class is not enough to teach it. In that book, about 2 chapters, I talked about wiring in 2 chapters. That's how extensive and detailed, it is to know your child's unique wiring. So you need to understand your child's wiring. It will change everything. Trust me. It will change everything. You know these children that we tag as stubborn. I made a funny post sometimes, and I got a lot of feedback. I said children that we tag as stubborn, rebellious. Even in Yoruba, we call them alagidi okun, kife kiigba, jagidi jagon, and all of that. That is not their identity. They are mislabeled. They are mislabeled. For every thug you see on the road, listen, for every thug, every person that you see as a riffraff, as a thug, it is as a result of mislabeling, misdisciplined. They are CEOs. Their wiring was not who raised them. Their caregiver lacked the knowledge, and they couldn't identify their wiring. Their wirings could not find expression, and that's why they're expressing in the wrong way. That's why they're expressing this in the wrong way. These are sets of people that are reformers. They are creators. Trust me. Trust me. So knowing your child's wiring is more than knowing your child's favorite food, favorite colors, best game, best toys, and all of that. No, it is not. It requires intentional work. And you need to get that book. Get the book, get the workbook. I designed the workbook in a way that you can be able to use it. And if you are consistent within 2 years, the workbook is a living book. It's not going to finish. You use it over and over and over again. It's a portfolio. It's a life portfolio. If you use the workbook consistently with the way I designed it, you will be able to identify the kind of career your children should choose. Yes, you will understand the problem that your child is being designed, that God designed your child to come and solve in the world. No child is useless. No person is useless. No person is a dollar. When parents say my child is a dollar, my child does not know book, that is coming from a place of ignorance. That is coming from a place of ignorance. No child is a dollar. They just cannot learn at the same pace, the same time, with the same strategy. If you think your child is not learning well, the problem is not your child. The problem is you. The problem is you. You have not known your child. You have not identified your child's strength and your child's weakness. And if you don't understand your child's strength and your child's weakness, you will mislabel your child. And that's why you mislabel children. You are timid. You are a timid child. You don't know that that's a strength that you need to develop. You talk too much and you shut down your child. Instead of you to get a book for a child who is vocal, who is, forthcoming, get a book for the child. Let the child read. Let the child present. Let the child teach you. Listen. The child wants people to listen to him. Like I said in one of my posts, if you don't, you are your child's first audience. You are. Sometimes we have a son who is vocal, who he can say anything to anybody at any time. Instead of shutting him down, sometimes I just sit. I say, okay, come and teach me. Teach me what you have learned. Just pick a topic. Pick a topic and teach me. So it is very important to understand your child's unique wiring. The third secret is discipline without damage. Discipline without damage. Discipline without damage. A lot of us has damaged our children all in the name of discipline. Hey, all in the name of discipline. Again, if you have not read my book, Discipline Without Damage, you are disciplined in error. You are disciplined in error. Sometimes people come into my DM to ask, Coach, how do I do this? How do I discipline my 2-year-old child? How do I discipline my 4-year-old child? I don't know how to handle them. Blah, 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 blah. There's no way I can attend to all those questions. A question, an answer to one question can lead to writing a whole book. And that's why I keep writing. That is why I keep writing. Yours is to get them and read. If you are wondering how to discipline your child without damaging them, you want to shape your children's behavior without breaking their spirit, it is possible. Then you need to get my book, Discipline Without Damage. I stated how you can discipline a child from age 0 to the teens age. Yes, you can discipline your child from age 0. It's just that we don't know how to. You don't have to beat a child to discipline a child. It's just because we do not know how to do it. That is why we think all we need to do is to beat, to yell, to shout, and all of that. No. So, discipline without damage, that is another skill, that is another secret that you need to learn to make your parenting journey less stressful, less overwhelming in the new year. All right? So instead of harsh discipline, you need to redirect your anger. You need to use calm, consistent consequences instead of reactive punishment. Most times, we are reacting to our children's bad behavior. Yes, we are reacting, not responding. There's a difference between reaction and response. So oftentimes when what we do is that we react, and when we react, we miss the goal of discipline. The goal of discipline is to guide a child to make better choices going forward. Your child misbehave now. The goal of discipline your child is to equip your child with skills so that when the same situation arises, your child will be able to make better choices next time. So when we lack skills, we miss the goal of discipline. And that's why we break our children's spirit. We destroy our children's makeup, all in the name of discipline. So that's the third secret. The fourth secret, let's move on. Harness the power of routines. See, a chaotic morning turns peaceful in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, when you implement morning routine. I'm not promising you that from the first day you start routine, it will go fine. Some days you will get it wrong. Some days you will get it right. But let me tell you, if you are consistent with routine, your parenting will be less stressful. So if you are raising children, you don't have your daily routine, you don't have morning routine, afternoon routine, everybody's just living life, your children are just doing what they want, you will be stressed. You will be stressed and you will raise confused children. See, consistency builds predictability, and children thrive on predictability. Children thrive on predictability. When they know what to do next, it builds trust. It tells them, routine tells our children that you are safe with me. You know, you are loved enough. You are seen. You are loved. You are appreciated. You belong here. That's the message consistent routine passes to our children. So if you are parenting and you don't have routine, you are wrong. You will shout tire. You will shout. You will scream. And you are not, there's a damage you are causing your children's brain, in case you do not know it. I have shared our daily routine. I think in the beginning of this school year, this session, I shared our family routine on my social media platform, and I got response from people. Some people say I should appoint time that they want to copy it and all of that. And that's the essence of me sharing. I like I said in that post, that you can copy it. If our routine works for you, you can copy it directly, exactly how we arranged it. If not, you can modify it and, turn it to how it's fitting for your family dynamics. So it is important that you have routines. Sit your children down, agree, talk together. When we wake up in the morning, what's the first thing we do? After this, what's the next thing we do? After this, what's the next thing you will do? So from this time to this time, these are the activities that should have taken place. This will guide your children, and there's something that you are programming your children, your brain, your children's brain. Consistency, ability to do a thing over and over and over and over again. And that's the difference between successful people and non-successful people. Consistency is a game changer. So you need to set up your routine. Include meals. Some of you don't have routine for meals. Your child can eat 4-5 times a day. Anytime they say I'm hungry, they eat. Some of you don't have bedtime routine. Anytime your children will watch TV and they will sleep on the couch, you carry them, you take them to their bedroom. That is an unhealthy parenting habit. It is evil. Stop it. You should have a bedtime. You should have a bedtime that you follow consistently. Yeah, our bedtime is 7:30. At most by 8. At most by 8, they are on bed. What are children doing by 10? By 10 p.m., children are still roaming about. Doing what? Doing what? So it is important that you harness the power of routine. Routine is a game changer in your parenting journey. All right, we move on. Secret number 5, teach emotional intelligence early. I made a video on my YouTube channel, how to raise emotional intelligent children. Hey, teach emotional intelligence. Even a lot of us as parents, we lack emotional intelligence. We can't even manage our emotions. We can't be responsible with our emotions. We are so irresponsible. We talk anyhow. We act anyhow. We behave anyhow. It is lack of emotional intelligence. All right? So you need to teach your children emotional intelligence early. Start now. If you have not started teaching your children emotional intelligence, you are late already. It doesn't matter how old your child is. It doesn't matter. Even a baby, you can teach emotional intelligence. 2023 or so, that was the major thing we taught our children, and I'm glad that we did that. See, sometimes even when I'm losing it, my children will teach. My children will teach me. Yesterday, they did something, and their dad was talking, and and our daughter said, "Daddy, I can see that you are feeling angry. Will you count 1 to 10, or will you take a deep breath? Take a deep breath and breathe out." You know what happened? Everybody just busted. Even the daddy that was angry, everybody started laughing. That is emotional intelligence. Being able to put your emotion under control. I've shared with you several times on the talk show how our son, he was 4 years going on 5, how he was able to manage emotions because of what we have been teaching at home. I went to pick them in school, and I was asking him, who made you happy today? I said, who made you angry today? He said, oh, mommy, my classmates made me angry. I said, wow, what happened? He explained to me. He said, I was so angry and I felt like hitting him. But I remember that mommy told us that when we are angry and we feel like hitting someone, we can start counting 1 to 10, or we can take a deep breath, or we can start pushing the wall. I then asked him, so what did you do? He said, I started counting 1 to 10. By the time I get to number 7, I started smiling. That is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, ability to identify, label, and manage your emotions, and understand the emotions of people around. Some of us we are so emotionally irresponsible that we don't even know when to talk to people, when to correct them, and when not to correct them. So if you want your parenting journey this coming year to be less stressful, start teaching your children emotional intelligence. All right? Start teaching your children emotional intelligence. Model emotion naming. Teach your children how to label emotion. I feel angry, I feel frustrated, I feel lonely, I feel overwhelmed, I feel sad, and all of that. I feel anxious. Teach them. Let them be able to label their emotions. See, if you cannot label your emotions, you cannot tame it. You cannot tame it. If you are angry and you know that you are hungry, you have gotten certain level of power over that anger. If you are angry and you can identify that, oh, I'm feeling angry, you are likely not to misbehave. You are likely to be able to control your anger. So if you cannot name it, you cannot tame it. So teach them to label emotions. When they are throwing tantrums, they are having big feelings, help them. Oh, it seems you are feeling frustrated because you want this. I can understand, It seems you are feeling angry. Sometimes I ask our children, how are you feeling? I'm feeling sad. Yes, there's something I want to know. There's something I'm teaching. Validate feelings. Validate feelings. Your child is angry and you're saying, is it because of these things that you're angry? Why are you angry? Because of just little things. There are no just little things. Validate every feeling is right. There is no wrong. There is no positive. I've read books on emotional intelligence excuse me, that says negative feelings, positive feelings. I don't believe in that. Every feeling is valid. You are angry, it's valid. In fact, the definition I gave to our children whenever I'm teaching them emotional intelligence, when I'm defining anger, what I teach them is anger is a sign that there is a problem to be solved. I know that some of us that are Christian will quote, anger is, how did they say it? Anger is devil's anointing. Anger is this. But let me tell you, do you know that even the scripture teaches emotional intelligence? That's why the scripture says, be angry, but do not sin. Be angry. Be angry. That is validation. Be angry. You have the right to be angry. Someone slapped me and you said I should not be angry. And this is the reason why, we have men who are misbehaving, because we have been taught to suppress our emotions. To suppress our emotions. A boy is crying. You are saying, why are you crying? Boys don't cry now. Don't you know you are a big boy? What does that supposed to mean? What you are teaching that child is to suppress emotion. And when emotion is suppressed, it damages the brain. It damages the emotional stability of that child. So validate emotion. Your child is angry. It is okay. It is okay to be angry. What is not okay is to misbehave because you are angry. That is not okay. But to be angry, it is okay. To feel frustrated, it is okay. Even Jesus, when he got to the synagogue, right? When they were buying and selling in the synagogue, what happened? Jesus was angry. Jesus was angry. So it is okay to feel angry. Anger is not devil's anointing. It becomes devil's anointing if you lack emotional intelligence. If you cannot control your anger, that when you are angry, you break things, you fight, you do all of that, that is when it becomes devil's anointing. When you lack emotional intelligence. I have someone who will break things when she's angry. She's a mother, she's a housewife, and she will say, I am erratic. When I'm angry, I am erratic, and she will start breaking things. That is lack of emotional responsibilities. Or when you're angry, you say, when I'm angry, I can't control my tongue. Anything I say it. What it means is that you are irresponsible with your emotions. You lack emotional intelligence. You are not intelligent. You are emotionally foolish. Permit me to say that. Sorry. All right. So start teaching emotional intelligence early. The sixth secret, we have talked about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sixth secret is the role of play. You need to learn how to play. Hey! Play is an underestimated tool in parenting. Play is and underestimate the power of play is underestimated. You know, oftentimes I hear parents saying, hey, my child plays too much, hey, my child is in and I begin to study, I begin to do a research, and I discover some things. And because of what I discovered, I had to take a certification course in play therapy. Yes, and I can tell you, see, hey, play. The play I'm talking about is not just hide and seek. You just, your child is just running. I mean, playing with purpose. Play is a destiny discovery tool. Play is a destiny discovery tool. One of the main courses we are launching next year is play therapy course. I discovered that you can use play to teach children sex education, and it can reduce the rates of sexual abuse in children. You know, a lot of children were abused in the past. Research has it that 3 out of 5 girls were abused between age 0 to 3. Some of them don't even know, and I've handled cases of abuse, sexual abuse, toddler, a child being abused by uncles, by teachers, by father's friend, and all of that, and they cannot even defend themselves. Some don't even know what it means at that time. So during my research, I discover a method, I discover a strategy. Please, when that course is done, if you are raising, especially if you have children from age 2 to 7, I beg you. Don't think I'm begging you because I want to get money from you. No. See, the money you will spend if your child is a victim of sexual abuse will be more than the money you will pay to learn. That's the truth. And you can say God forbid. Those people that it happened to, they also say for God forbid. God forbid is not a parenting strategy. God forbid is not a parenting strategy. Learn. Parenting is a skill. So I discovered how you can use play to teach children body safety, you know, how to identify dangers, how to identify safe and unsafe touch. And trust me, if I design a model or a framework, I first use it in my own. My children are specimen. And the first time I tried this, hey, I was amazed at the results. I was amazed at the results. And this is what I would recommend even for schools. Play therapy. Play is powerful. So in this coming year, you need to understand the role of play in learning and growth. Stop saying my children are playing too much. Use play as a tool to learning, to learn, for them to grow. Let them build Legos. Build Legos with your children. Building Legos is not just fun. It's not just fun. Building Legos, blocks, is teaching, is improving children's problem solving skills, ability to focus, ability to increase attention span. You see all this screen, all this Cocomelon, iPad that you buy for your children, and you say they are learning, they are watching educative cartoon and all of that. Is because you don't know the damage they are doing to your children. If you know, what I know now, if I'd known it before I got married or 10 years back, I won't have TV in my house. That's the truth. I won't have TV in my house. I will not. Because the danger all these things are exposing our children to without us knowing, they are just too much. So instead of giving your child phone, keeping them in front of TV, get them Legos, get them games, board games. It builds problem-solving skills. It builds creativity and patience. Puzzles. We bought a puzzle about 4 or 5 months ago. Is it 4 or 5 months or so? Or more than that? We bought a puzzle. Until now, our children has not been able to figure out that puzzle. They will play it they can't, they have not gotten how to arrange it. They will play it, they will drop it. Next time they take it again, they play it, they haven't gotten it, they drop it. Do you know what that is teaching? Patience, resilience. So you need to understand the role of play. Play is powerful. Play is a tool that can change your parenting around totally if you know how to use it. Schedule at least 30 minutes of purposeful play daily. In play therapy, I discovered that a child can express emotions even while playing. Yes, even while playing. That a child, you can know what is going on in your child's brain through their drawing. You know, children just draw, and sometimes you just see it as drawing, as just image. No, they are communicating. It's because we don't know how to interpret. And these are the things I'm going to teach in the play therapy course. Don't miss it. All right. So let us move on. Secret 7. Time is far gone. Your habits matter. You need to lead by example. Do you know the name of our parenting outfits? The model family. We understand the concept of modeling. If you want your child to do something, start by doing it. They are watching. I have said this countless times. If we are able to model the habits, the attitude, the character that we want to see in our children, 70 to 80% of our job is done as a parent. Trust me. You don't want your child to tell lies, don't tell lies. You want your child to be time conscious, be time conscious. You want your child to be emotionally intelligent, be emotionally intelligent. You want your child to be able to manage stress, manage stress. If you are stressed about deadlines, you are modeling anxiety. Recently I noticed that I've been expressing stress, tiredness. I just noticed it, that I often say this, that I'm tired, you know. And something just told me that you are modeling anxiety for these children. And I begin to work on myself. And yesterday I asked our daughter, and I said, do you know that recently I've not been complaining about being stressed? And she said, yes, I think I noticed that. You have not been saying you are stressed. See, everything that you are doing is entering into your children's subconsciousness. And that's what they will grow up to. If you are always stressed, you will raise an adult who cannot manage stress. Yes, stress is acceptable at a certain level, but chronic stress, you are in the morning, you are stressed, you are shouting, you are screaming, in the afternoon you are stressed, in the night you are stressed, and all of that, you will raise children who are not able to manage stress. So lead by example. Every habit, every attitude, every character that you want to see in your children, start living it now. Model gratitude, model kindness, model calmness, model intentional choices. All right. Secret number 8, technology boundaries without battles. If you don't have our family digital master plan guide, you are wrong. It is available on my Sorry about that. It's available on our Stella So Family Digital Master Plan Guide. It will guide you. It will help you to, set healthy boundaries around digital use. Technology is doing more harm than good to our children. Technology is actually not the problem. It's because we were not ready. We were not intentional about the use of technology. So the secret that will make your parenting journey in the new year less stressful is technology boundaries without battle. If you don't have boundaries around technology, your children can watch TV from morning till night. They can play any game on the TV, on the phone, on laptop. Some of you even open social media account for your children. Hey, what is that now? I'm sure you don't know what that means. That's why you can do that. So you need to set family screen rules that works without constant arguments. In our family, when we are having dinner, no screen, no phone, no TV on. Sometimes 7 days a week, our TV may not even be switched on. Who has the time? So you need to set boundaries, healthy boundaries around technology. Design device-free meals, just like I said. Schedule screen time and co-viewing for engagement. Sometimes you want to watch documentaries, you have movie nights. Sometimes we have movie nights. Sometimes we have dance nights, where we play songs, we dance together as family and all of that. That's still one of the ways that we stay connected as a family. So this is a way of, setting healthy boundaries. When parents complain to me that my child can't do without phone, especially teenagers, I used to get, excuse me, I get these complaints a lot from parents of teenagers. My child cannot do without phone, and all of that. My child is addicted to screen. And I tell them, it is because you have not created enough activity outside screen. Outside screen. Yesterday was Saturday, so during playtime, I was asking our children, would you prefer to play outside or you watch TV? I said, I want to give you a time to watch. There is a mathematics YouTube channel that we subscribe to. Would you watch mathematics channel or you go out? One of them said, I will go out. I want to play outside. Yes. It is because if your children are struggling with screen addiction, it is because you have not created activities outside screen, outside technology. So secret number 10, prepare for the unexpected. Hey, prepare for unexpected. This is parenting resilience. Someone got across to me, a parent got across to me from one of my posts. I made a post, and on that post, she contacted me. She shared her challenges, the challenges she's facing with her children. And I told, and from what she wrote, so many things, this, and all of that. And from what she wrote, what I was able to pinpoint is unexpected, unrealistic expectation. And oftentimes this is what fuels frustration in parenting. Unrealistic expectation. Things will happen. And I said, let me tell you in a plain language, you have unrealistic expectation. And you need to deal with it. Your children are not the problem. Everything you say your children are doing, it is age appropriate. It is part of their developmental process. All these things that we call misbehavior, a child is scattering out. You have a toddler and you want your home to be well arranged. You want your bed to be well laid. You want everywhere to... There's things that you cannot achieve when you have toddler. You will just kill yourself. That's just it. Unrealistic expectation, prepare for that. I also told her, I said, see, your children will not always listen to you, and we need to normalize this. And it is okay. And this is why your children are not morons. Even babies can think. Just the way they can think is different from the way we, the adults, are thinking. So if you are raising a child and you are thinking, anytime I tell my child to sit down, my child must sit down. Anytime I say my child should get up, my child must get up. That is unrealistic expectation. It will wear you out in your parenting journey. You need to understand that. You need to sit with that. When you ask your child to get up, your child, a lot of things are going on their head that they don't have vocabularies to express. That child, the same child that you're asking to get up, is thinking, why is mommy asking me to get up? What do I need to get up for? What happens if I don't get up? That same child is thinking. And I told the person, and this is what I've discovered in my journey of studying neuroscience. It takes at least 10 seconds for children to be able to process information. In fact, for our son, for our last son, sometimes it takes 20 minutes, sometimes it takes minutes, a minute, that's 60 seconds. 60 seconds. I think my husband was telling me something yesterday. He asked him to do something and he just pretended as if he didn't hear. He has done another thing and by himself, he still went to go and do it. Do you think he's not doing what you asked him to do intentionally? No. His brain is analyzing something. We are not raising animals. We are raising children. They are thinking and they don't yet have vocabularies to express everything that is going on in their mind. So when you are giving your children instructions and they are not responding, they are not being rebellious, they are not being rude, they are not being stubborn. It is something is going on in their brain. And that's why I keep saying, if you are a parent and you don't know neuroscience, you will struggle. You will struggle. Even as I am, I still want to take course on neuroscience. I'm still looking for books to read on neuroscience. You need to understand how children's brain work. So prepare for unexpected. Prepare for unexpected. So you need to build daily minutes of reflection or journaling. Journaling, it is important for yourself to model adaptability. All right. So secret number 10. Who is excited? Hey, who is excited? Don't forget to share this video, this link to this session to any parents that you love. You see these things that I'm sharing with you that you are getting for free. Hey, there are things that I spend money, that I spent my time researching, reading to discover, and I'm here giving it to you for free. Please use them. Please use them. Use them, and I'll be waiting for your feedback. So the last secret, that is number 10 secret: celebrate small wins and family culture. Celebrate small wins. Before, you used to yell 10 times a week. Now, because you have been following Coach Ayo, you have been reading Coach Ayo's book, you have been reaching Coach Ayo's posts on social media. Now you are learning how to reduce your yelling, and your yelling temperature has reduced from 10 to 8. Is a big deal. Honestly, celebrate it. Celebrate it. Reflect. Have weekly family rituals, gratitude cycles, or mini celebration to boost morale and cooperation. See, we have different types of party in our house. Again, if you are raising children and you are not throwing parties, you are wrong. Some parties you don't need money. If you follow me by now, you will know what I mean. Because most of the things I share here, I share some of them on my normal post. Celebrate. Half of the time when our children got had mid-term break, we celebrated, we did party. And see, don't think you need to break your bank before you can celebrate parties. Some of the parties, we don't even spend a dime. You want to know the secret? Keep following Coach Ayolua. One class is not enough to learn everything. All right, so one of the days I'm going to address that too in class. I'll talk about that. You can have a win wall or gratitude jar. We have a system here in our house that every day we gather together at night and we share what we are grateful for. Yes, we share what we are grateful for, and we call it gratitude reflection. And the coming year, I'm going to, I'm setting that up. We are going to create a gratitude jar where we put in what we are grateful for from time to time. See, there's no little win, no. There's no little win. Something happened, I think 2 days ago, and I remembered, and I smiled, and I was like, no, Ayo, you are trying. I said, no, Ayo, you have really worked on yourself. You have really grown. Hey, it's a big deal. It is a big deal. So celebrate small wins. Small wins. Your child scored 50 last term, but this term your child is scoring 60. That's the progress. Celebrate it. Celebrate it. Celebrate the process, not just the results. All right. So if you enjoy this secret and you know you have learned something meaningful on this session, why not give me a thumb up and share the link to this session to friends and families on your contact. Every Sunday by 2 p.m. we are here on the Parenting Talk Show with Coach Ayolua, and we are talking about parenting. We are learning parenting. I love parenting. I love to talk about parenting. I love to read. I love to learn. And trust me, you can't have a session with me and you will not go back and you will leave my coaching session the way you have come. It is not possible. Even during clarity sessions, the relief my clients get. Clarity session for now is free. If you have any challenge, you can contact me. We can book an appointment. We'll have clarity session and I will guide you through what you need to do. The relief that my clients get during clarity session, honestly, it is surprising me too. Yes, it is surprising, and I'll keep doing the work because my desire is to see all of us raise well-rounded children, balanced children, children who are whole, children who are not just high flyers, but children who are working in purpose, even from their young age. If you have not gotten my books, any of my books, please get them, read them, use the tools, use the models. Another banger is on the way. Yes, another banger is on the way. One of my books will drop soon. Trust me, I love writing. I keep writing, I keep writing, I keep writing. I keep writing. Yes, that is my job. That is my role. So another book is coming. What I wish I knew before becoming a parent is going to be wow. So wait for it. Thank you all for joining me. I see you all. Obata Olatunji, thank you. Akitola, Auntie Shade, thank you for always joining me. Thank you so much. If you want me to address any topic, please feel free to drop it in the comment section and share the link to this video to parents on your contacts. Until next time, I remain your parenting guru, Ayolua Adedeji. Until next time, keep parenting with intention.